Good morning, Dr. Pete here. I was thinking about the Genesis story and how significant that it is that some of the first, most important events and commandments while Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden for who knows how long. It's not really clear how long they were there. There seemed to be a sort of different marking of time, but their first commandment was to fast. Fast from certain foods, specifically the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, and they were allowed to eat everything else. This is fascinating. This is fascinating because it's not like God said, "Don't murder," or "Don't lust," or "Don't do this particular activity." Everything was encapsulated in the form of fasting in terms of that test. And what's interesting is that once they failed the test of fasting, they were ousted out of the Garden of Eden, and then we have every manner of sin that manifested after that. But not beforehand. Not beforehand. This is very telling. And so, the reason I bring this up is to say that fasting is so fundamental and it's so historic, and there's something about fasting and doing it that seems to prevent everything else. And when you don't fast, that seemed to have been the quintessential test to determine what human nature was capable of and what its future flaws might be. Like I said, imagine if you were trying to judge your own child in the same manner. You're not really sure if they're going to listen to you about coming back before curfew. You're not really sure if they're going to follow through with your commandment to clean the dishwasher and to make their bed and to do the right thing. So in order to create a proxy of what they might be able to do or fail at, you ask them to fast from something. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. It's a proxy for everything else. So I think we need to lean on that insight for ourselves. It's the ultimate test. Can we ourselves fast, much in the nature that Adam and Eve were supposed to fast in the Garden of Eden? And if we can fast, what things will we prevent ourselves from failing at, from abusing, from doing? And at the same time, if we can't find ourselves the ability to fast, what other things in our life that come with human nature are we allowing to leak out? Are we allowing to harm ourselves with and society? Something to think about.